Good afternoon. My name is Mila Homen, and I represent Moms for Liberty. I'm a vice chair of Moms for Liberty in Nueces County. Judging by a recent public statement about no CRT in Corpus Christi Independent School District, I see that you're aware that that is something that the parents are very concerned about. And I know that CRT is not taught in its pure form in social studies curriculum. Your compliance with House Bill 3979 is greatly appreciated, and it has come to my attention that some of us find House Bill 3979 a conundrum. It's not a conundrum. The problem is CRT concepts are integrated in a plethora of ways, and we discussed that. Dr. James was, and Dr. Cynthia Hernandez and Dr. Walker were all very kind to discuss our concerns with us. And unfortunately, that had to deal with English language and arts, and it had to deal with social emotional learning, and also diversity, equity, and inclusion initiatives at Fay Webb Elementary, which from what I gathered as of right now is not approved by the district. That's kind of concerning. So when I talk about CRT principles, I mean teaching children that they have privilege and biases, or lack of thereof, that they either belong to the oppressor or oppressed group based on the color of their skin. You're unlikely to find CRT in the curricula in Texas yet, but you will occasionally see terms like white privilege, implicit bias, and others. Wording is often innocuous and soothing, so you won't know unless you look closely. They aim to fuel animosity against the group, between the groups and towards our country. We would like to stick to judging people by the content of their character, not the color of their skin, and to foster this belief in our children. I'm an immigrant from former communist country, and I unequivocally believe America is the greatest country on earth. I have seen and experienced things that most Americans have only seen in the movies and read about in the books. So no one will get to tell me and my children that I have any kind of privilege based on my race. Not on my watch, and definitely not on my dime. There's exactly one privilege that all of us share, and that is the privilege to be American. And that is what I want children to learn. Cultivating personal responsibility, discipline, and hard work, that is American way. And that is the American dream. Seeking how to blame everything on racism is completely un-American. We demand educators leave their political beliefs at home. Teachers are more than welcome to unpack their privileges and dissect their biases on their own time, but please do not attempt to indoctrinate our children. Supreme Court has ruled public employees do not have First Amendment protection during their official duties. Specifically, teachers, when conducting education of captive audiences, have no right to cover topics that depart from curriculum. And last I checked, which was this morning, race hustling is not in the TEKS. Let me remind you, you have the power given to you by we the people to serve the best interest of our children who don't quite have a voice just yet.
Ma'am, I'm so sorry, but your time is up. Can you wrap it up in a sentence?
I'm wrapping it up. I'm so sorry. I didn't know if I have 3 minutes or 5 minutes to speak.
It's when the little thing beeps off. It's 3 minutes.
I apologize.
That's okay.
I just need 20 seconds to finish. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay.
So you're here to serve the best interest of our children, not the teachers' unions, because they do have a voice, and that's quite loud. We respectfully invite Corpus Christi Independent School District to officially take responsibility for past mistakes and make it a priority to be transparent, accessible, and cooperative with stakeholders so that we can all move forward in order to do our best for our children and community.
Okay.
Thank you, and God bless you.
All right, thank you very much. Okay, sorry.